Notre Dame left no doubt, nearly shutting out Syracuse, winning 36-3 at Yankee Stadium, and Tim, they almost doubled up their yardage. It seemed like a lot worse. It seemed like they could have scored plenty more, and it seemed like the yardage total was even worse than what the paper shows.
Notre Dame definitely left some points out there, and if this was the 5th or 6th game of the year, you'd worry about it. But a 36-3 thumping, I mean, the whole country knows what Notre Dame did to Syracuse. They could have had the shutout. It could have been in the 50s, but the defense was really good. And I know that Syracuse lost Eric Dungy, and Tommy DeVito had played well prior to today. And I don't know that Notre Dame's pass rush was necessarily ferocious, but I do think their secondary coverage was outstanding. Alohi Gilman was absolutely brilliant. The safety play, which we've been talking about all year, was brilliant once again.
Well, the pass rush was outstanding in the third quarter because they completely dominated. First 9 plays, Syracuse gained a total of -8 yards in the third quarter. That really put the game out of reach. Even though Notre Dame's offense struggled at times in the red zone, there was just no chance. You could tell coming out of the second half, Clark Lee's unit was going to take total control of the game. If there's an MVP of this game, it's probably Clark Lee, and then you go from there because no one has done this to Syracuse all season.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to underestimate what they did in the second half because they really turned it up. I thought there were occasions, and I've been talking about this in recent weeks, that there have been occasions where they're getting beat up the middle a bit with the running game, but man, they totally turned it on in the second half, and it says a lot about Syracuse just trying to get any kind of points on the board that they could. It was justice when the first one hit the left upright. They just couldn't keep them out with the second unit, but just a great job by Clark Lee. I felt like Notre Dame would play really well today because they're locked in, but you're worried about something fluky happening or something on special teams, which has happened before, but they're so dialed in now. I think we all go to USC pretty confident that they're going to put forth a real dominant effort out there.
The offense is too balanced to stop with Ian Book. I mean, for a while there, Syracuse was able to bottle up the Notre Dame running game, but Ian Book will just beat you with Ian Book. Those 3 receivers are dynamic, and he spreads the ball around. He finds Alize Mack. He would have put it out of reach early on had the red zone offense been able to cash in. That's the one takeaway you can take from this one. That hey, well, maybe not next week, but in a month, you're going to need to cash those in, but that's not typical of Notre Dame this season, and I thought Ian Book answered the call in his first game back from injury.
He does such a great job of just keeping the play alive. You know, there's that one instance where he faked the handoff, looked like he was going to run, and then the total use of the RPO, you can't, unless you're right on top of him, he's going to make a play one way or another, and it's awfully good to have Ian Book back. I mean, his percentage maybe wasn't quite up to the level that it has been, but he was really good. And then you put the defense on top of that, and they pretty much had everything that they needed tonight against a Syracuse team that was not anything close, and Notre Dame made them not anything close to what they had been.
Notre Dame will remain number 3 going into the final week of the regular season. They will travel to USC, obviously on a short week for a matchup with their arch rival. That's it from Yankee Stadium. Notre Dame 36, Syracuse 3.